Pulp Mill, you say no. I say 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 Pulp Mill, you say
much everyone, and congratulations to you all. Give yourselves a big cheer for saying no to the Pulp Mill. I'm one of the people that who can actually stand here and say that people power can and does win. I was what? Yes, go for it. People power can win. I was one of the people arrested and sent to jail on the Franklin River campaign, and the river still runs free. When North Broken Hill wanted to build a pulp mill at Wesley Vale back in 1988-89, I led the campaign on behalf of the farmers of that area, saying no to the logging, no to the pollution of Bass Strait, no to the destruction of farmlands. People said, you can't win, the company will win. Both the federal Liberal and Labor parties supported it at the time. The local Tasmanian Parliament supported it. North Broken Hill had even sent in the bulldozers, and at the time we said, on the contrary, we will keep fighting this, we will never ever give up, and that pulp mill was never built. And that's our message today. And that is our message today to Mr. Rudd, to Prime Minister Howard, to Mr. Lennon. What we are saying is that pulp mill on the Tamar Valley, on the river there, will never ever be built, because the people who love our island home of Tasmania say no. It's absolutely correct what you've got on your placards all around here today, that this is about your future. It's not only about the environment and saving the forests, looking after the biodiversity, looking after the great wedge-tailed eagle, looking after those fabulous biodiversity. It's also about our democracy. This is your future, your state, your democracy. Let's look after it. People say that young people are apathetic. Well, I'm so delighted that you're all here today to show that not only are you not apathetic, but you want to participate in an informed civic dialogue in Tasmania. You want to be part of a decent democratic process. You want to get rid of corruption in Tasmania, and you want to stop this insidious relationship between the forest industry and the Labor government of this state. The fantastic thing about what you're doing today is not only appreciating that we live in a democracy, but coming out to stand up for what is right. And I can tell you that all the places I've been around the country campaigning in this federal election campaign, people say to me, they're not going to build that pulp mill in Tasmania, are they? That would be a disaster. And I say, no, they're not, because of people like you and because of the next generation in Tasmania who really value Tasmania, who love this state. The Prime Minister has been fond of saying about public schools that they don't have the right values. Well, let me tell you, all of you here today, public and private schools alike together have the right values. You're putting the planet before profit. You're putting a healthy democracy ahead of corruption and backroom deals. You are putting our forests and climate change on the agenda, saying to people in here, it is wrong to put 10 million tonnes of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere every year by logging those forests. Let's save those forests as carbon sinks. Let's save Tasmania for clean, green and clever future, not the polluting, brown, stinking pulp mill that will undermine the brand of this island that we so love. Tasmania's future depends on all of you. You actually understand that this island's competitive advantage in the world is our environment. This island stands at the end of the world as one of the few places left with wild forests, with mammals in those forests, with pristine beaches. We can look at those seals off the low head there and say this is part of the fabulous environment that the young people of Tasmania want to keep, want to protect, want to see there into the future. Say no to the pulp mill, no to pollution, out with the Lennon government, out with the